Lobstmorn. You know you want it. Tank comparison video? Oh yes, how about some DK versus Brewmaster? Hey all, Eatmopie, and I'm in the mood to do a little tanking. So if tanking isn't your thing, stop the video now, leave me a comment down below, let me know what you are interested in seeing. This is the last few days of beta, and I'm going to make some videos. For everybody that's still here, you may know I am an experienced tank. That is generally the role I fall into, and I have played every tank class there is. So when I heard about a new class, the monk, being able to tank, I was very excited, and I've been excited all throughout the beta. I'm still excited, and yeah. So the question is, how does a Brewmaster stack up against the other tank classes? Now, I haven't tested all of the tank classes in the beta. I have tested a few, but yeah, I've been more focused on learning how to play a monk, obviously. Okay, so let's break down the tanks. Blizzard has said the Proc Pally is what they balance all the other tanks around. They are kind of the king of tanks. Then we have the Rage Generators, Warriors, and the Bear Druids. And then we have the oddballs, the DKs, and the monks now. They have mechanics that keep them alive other than just straight avoidance like the other tanks have. Okay, as you may have noticed, we started with the DK. This is the Jade Temple. It's level 86. Well, I'm level 86. And DKs are looking strong like bull. Other than the rune regen issue I'm having because I spec'd improperly. But later in the video, I do fix that. Now, this is a copy of the real Eatmopie from live. However, in the beta, they regulate your item level. And in this instance, it's all the way down to 372. Anyway, blood DKs still have crazy self-healing, obviously, and I could probably solo a good bit of this instance, especially if I had chose blood tap to begin with, because my rune regeneration is really messed up right now. It just feels sloppy and bad. They do have potential to take big spike damage from time to time, but not that often, and with Death Strike being so beast, and they just buffed it again in this most recent patch, yeah, DKs are looking pretty damn good. Very, very viable for any progression guild. Now this freaking dwarf huntard here, his pet taunted off me 170,000 freaking times. It was really, really annoying. Please, hunters, turn Growl off. It's so annoying. And I just let his pet die a couple of times throughout this instance because it annoys me and I just don't care. Anyway, this is the first boss of the Jade Temple, Wise Mari. Really easy. You want to try not to run right into his first water jet. That's bad. Really bad. But basically you just walk around in a circle and you kill him without getting hit by his water jets. That's it. Yeah. That, however, is not always easy for everybody, apparently. Okay, we got through that with only a few casualties. Not too bad for an easy fight. Brewmaster's turn. Here we go. Now this is a totally different group, and we do have a level 90 warrior in here. Now, like I said, they regulate the item level, so he's not really doing anything amazing as far as DPS, and I can't tell if it's because he's not a good warrior, or if it's because his item level is nerfed down to a badly geared level 85. Now, Brewmasters have been nerfed a little bit every single patch for the last few weeks. Just one little thing here, one little thing there. And if you keep up with that sort of thing, if you are interested in tanking, you can look it up on MMO Champion or something like that and see all the changes. They just today, they're putting in a patch and they're lowering the healing from my Gift of the Ox, the little healy balls that leave on the ground when I crit. So, yeah, they're nerfing that by 50%. It's still not that big of a deal because they just buffed how often they drop. So, whatever, it'll probably work out just fine. As a whole, Brewmasters look really, really strong. On top of that, they have a ton of utility. I think they're going to give DKs a real run for their money as far as being the beastie solo type tank class. And that's coming from a long-time DK. Now, one of the main things I want everybody to notice, as far as comparing these classes, they're both really strong, but watch the flow of the abilities that I use as a monk. It feels so much better than it does on the DK. And that's the only way I can describe it, is it just feels better. I'm always doing something on the monk, and it feels like I have to take my time on the DK to do it properly. And that's not me just being biased, that's me. I've tested it on, I've done 4 or 5 instances with each at level 85, and you'll see here I ding at the end of this, I hit level 87, which is just crazy. It's all from doing instances, pretty much all from instances anyway. That long dramatic pause there was me just taking my time and letting Brady crawl up onto my lap, as he tends to do when I'm just about to pull a boss. Does make it a little bit more difficult to strafe when you have a big baby on your lap, but yeah, I figure it out. And this group does do a lot better as far as not standing in the bad stuff, so yeah. So that's it, the Wise Mari is down. Let's pull some trash. That damn hunter's pet again. Oh, it's not because my threat is bad, it's because he taunts and it's annoying. So as you saw, we lost a DPS, and that happens a few times throughout this instance. We lose some, we win some, whatever, we get through it. Barely, but we do it. Okay everybody, let's be real here for a second. This video is not meant to show every single difference between these two classes, because they are different. This is to show that monks are just as viable as blood DKs, and that says a lot in itself. The other reason is, it's personal. I've played a blood Deathknight for years, for 2 or 3 years as a main tank in a fairly progression-focused guild. Well, a few different fairly progression-focused guilds, but yeah. Anyway, and I know how OP they've been. They've had some down points, but for the most part, Blood Deathknights have been very beasty. And yeah, I wanted to prove to myself, or to myself, that monks really are the best choice. It's going to take a lot of work to get a monk leveled up and geared up and all that, and I wanted to make sure that it's not me just being biased, me being excited about a new thing because it's a new thing. And that is the other reason that I spent the time and effort to put this video together and just test in general. This Windwalker really likes to use spinning crane kick. He's using it in single target. I don't know how he's doing it, but his DPS is still okay. Mobility is one of those things that we should probably compare a little bit. Warriors have always been the king of mobility, and they don't have that title anymore because now there's monks, and monks are pretty crazy mobile. I can charge, I can roll, and yeah, it's really hard to beat that, all on short cooldowns. Now the Deathknight, you have Death Grip, and that's really about it. You do have passive abilities that can increase your run speed, but yeah, let's face it, Deathknights aren't that mobile. Okay, that's more than enough trash. Let's move on to the last boss. He is a little bit tricky, as you will see. is a lot less tricky when everybody groups together for this phase. Durr. As you may have noticed, throughout this entire instance, I've had serious issues with my runes. I'm just starving for them all the time. I chose the wrong talent, as I said earlier, and it just is not working out. You can see I'm hurting on getting AoE threat here. Not that you can really get threat on these, you just need to bring them all together and burn them down. It really is a simple concept. It's just a lot of people don't do it because you have to be spread out for the other phase. Anyway, the bottom line is it just doesn't feel right using this one talent that I'm using. Runic Empowerment, I think. So this part right here is bullcrap. If I would have had that talent, I would have been able to solo this just like the old days. And yeah, just pure BS. Get owned, stupid normal mode 5-man boss. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Okay, Brewmaster's turn. And this group is a little more competent. We do things a little bit better. But still, everybody dies. Well, almost everybody.
当に本平気？1と2と3とね。
Seriously, we just lost our healer. We lost the healer! The healer has abilities that heal himself while he's healing everybody else! Oh, jeez, you silly 5-man normal modes! Well, this is looking bleak. I seem to remember a similar situation with the Deathknight just a few minutes earlier. I'm hanging on, and I win. I win. And funny story, the very first time we killed Deathwing 25-man, way back before all the Heart of the Aspect debuffs and crap, we had a fight just like this. I was the last one alive. I had like 10 health left on my DK tank, and I finished them off, and we won, and it was amazing. Anyway, so that's it. Brewmasters are certainly viable. I can't wait to replace my Deathknight with one. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment or question down below. I do read them. This is Eatmopie. I'll see ya. This video is part of the Way movement, a career path in video, sponsored by TGN. Learn more at tgn.tv.